Hey guys, welcome to the final game of Endurance. This match is going to be on Destination, interestingly enough, and it tends to be, actually, honestly, a lot of Protoss have been winning against Terran on this map. I'm not sure why, because of the highways. I'm going to call them the highways. They tend to be a big factor on this map. Whenever you have a bunching up of units across kind of a landmass like this, I think it plays against the Protoss player and in the Terran player's favor, and they're really all over the map. They're right there, as you can see in the center, and there's another kind of grouping out here in the middle of the map. If Terran can get map position over those highways, quote unquote, I think they end up in a very good position over the map. And I think there's a lot of things Terran can do on this map, honestly. We'll see what Demonologist can do. He's a very creative player. He's a very good player. So he'll be in a good position, actually, in this match to put the game back to 1-1 and go into a final match on fastest. And we'll see how he does on fastest, though, because I know, again, 1 versus 1 standard brood is his standard game. He's been fairly... I'm not sure how many fastest games he's played at this stage. Most players have been opting for BGH, and I know that tends to be the most different. So Racquetball might actually end up superior there, but at the same time, I know that Demonologist has some fantastic APM, so might end up winning it, and fastest can be a really big APM matchup, just because there's so much going on. Big APM and then micro matchup comparatively. Macro you don't have to think about as much because you don't have to establish additional bases, obviously, but you know there's still some standard brood lap over. Anyway, looks like we're seeing a front door seal from Demonologist. He's going to put that supply depot down as well, get that barracks down, deny information as quickly as possible. That probe scout, initial probe scout, still going to be able to get in though, because it's a 1v1 map, so all he has to do is go straight across to find the addition, go wander right into a spawn. Looks like gas being put down on the opposite end by Racquetball. So he's doing a standard anti. I don't think he ran him this time. I think he did select Terran on this map. But as you can see, this probe scout got to be able to sneak in well before that front door has been sealed up. Looks like we're seeing a standard tech build, or standard anti-Protoss build. Nothing cheesy, no proxy barracks. Kind of hard to do again on a one-player map like this. Racquetball going up, getting a little bit of damage on that SCV. It's just going to run out and try to do as much damage as possible with this SCV scout and not get. He knows this is going to be a suicide probe, because as soon as it gets sealed in, its fate is sealed, quote unquote. Second SCV coming off the line to assist here, interestingly enough, and I think that was supposed to be the scouting SCV, actually. We'll see if it gets cancelled out and this becomes the scouting SCV. Ooh, might be able to catch... Wow, that SCV down to 12 health. A little bit of repair before being sent out now. That's going to make it much less effective of a scouting SCV. And there's that first factory going down. So probe scout remains alive. A marine's being produced. That marine's really not going to help against that probe, but that probe being doing a good job of being absolutely annoying as crap at this stage, and doing a lot of SCV damage at this stage. So things really working out in Racquetball's favor, I'd say, early. It looks like that's the end of that probe. So factory going up and additional marines being produced help defend that front door. Looks like a Dragoon being produced out of the gateway, and a quick tech to robotics facility before even second gate. Wow, before even second gate for on the opposite end from Racquetball. So he's setting up for a tech build. He's also got that probe scout in position, to try to block this SCV out, and it looks like a second SCV was actually sent out, and it looks like that first SCV was brought back, because that first SCV again was so low on health. Maybe it I'm not sure where it got health in between. Maybe there was, yeah, okay, it looks like it stayed at home base, and it's going to open up that that southern edge. These are null minerals, but that does open up area to the secondary. A second factory going down, so we might see another 2 factory push. Machine shop going down also opens up the possibility of a vulture drop. Vulture drop can be very effective on this map, just because there's a large, as you can see, there's a large room to kind of push down. You can put mines on that secondary. You can kind of fake your opponent out. Looks like we're seeing a shuttle being produced here, so really suggests we're going to see early Reaver harass from Racquetball. He's got 4 probes on gas, it looks like, so maybe wanting just that little bit extra, maybe a little bit of a mistake there as well. Range upgrade going up as well, pushing these Dragoons up to try to, and going to use the map advantage to his try to use the map advantage on his side. He's going to put up some early pressure, and if we do, there's the starport. If we do see vulture drop, this could actually end up being pretty bad for him, because his Dragoons will be out of position. He will be able to kill any additional scouts going out, but will be in a hard time scouting. It looks like he's going to be able to take out these two front door Marines. Not seeing an early tank because, again, wanted to get those vultures out as quickly as possible for that drop. But without any additional tank, these Dragoons are going to have a fun time on the supply depot on that front door. Not enough Marines alongside as well to really put up a proper defense. So things really working out for him. It's interesting that he went for a tech build and he pushed up to be aggressive alongside. That Marine going to get killed. Actually, not quite killed. 10 health left. And these two SCVs trying to push up, trying to do some supply. This is definitely going to delay that drop, and also there's got to be a tank produced before, basically in between here. And it looks like that a lot of resources being expended into keeping that front door. This is also going to maybe open up that Reaver drop. It might be able to push a little bit sooner before those vultures come. Second gateway now up. Reaver being produced. Shuttle's already out, and it looks like range upgrade is going to finish momentarily. So and this tank is not safe with that range upgrade out there. And it looks like that supply depot. And it looks like he's actually going to back off of these two Dragoons. Looks like one of them already 3 kills though. A significant amount of damage and a lot of resources expended into holding that front door. Mines have already been researched. Looks like speed is now being researched for those for that 4 vulture drop. And it looks like a control tower going down. Supply depot going down as well. But yeah, really effective for Rats. Things really going in Racquetball's favor at this stage. Looks like he's got that Reaver produced up. It looks like he's going to drop. I think Racquetball mentioned he wasn't very familiar with this map. He thought this was an island, so he's going out to take that expansion. He's got a Reaver and a Dragoon pushing up now. So he's got the speed upgrade. He's planting a couple mines going in the back, so he's going to have to rely a little bit on luck with that Reaver harass. That shuttle coming in now. Still has that tank on that front door in defense, and these Dragoons a little bit out of position. Looks like we do have a pylon at 6 o'clock to kind of spot things out, and some more Dragoons at home base. We'll see if they're, and the probe scout doing a little scouting along their right. So this Reaver harass pushing up, and it looks like those vultures pushing out. So dual side harass, and we'll see if this Dragoon gets wiped out by that mine. Wow, just off center. Might be able to get some. Oh, it looks like it's bugging out. There it pushes through, but first one's a dud. Second shot kills a significant amount of SCVs though, and it looks like more mines being planted up. And wow, really lucky on Racquetball's part. He was able to lift off there. And it looks like he's going to get a second shot. Might end up dropping. Yeah, in fact, dropped right on top of that mine. Was able to pick up, I think, before that really sent up. But it looks like we're going to see that vulture harass while the simultaneous harass is happening the opposite. And these vultures doing a good job in the counter harass. But now looks like Demonologist dropping. Pylon attacked a little bit, but these Dragoons coming back in the back door, able to drop a mine. We'll see how many probe kills they'll get. So we got 1, 2 probe kills. Looks like 3 probe kills at this stage, and a mine going off on the Dragoons. 4, 5, 6, 7. Get a total kill count 3. Yeah, it looks like about 7 probe kills. The vultures doing a really good job of harassment in the meantime. On the opposite end, I'm not sure if that Reaver, I didn't get a good spot whether that Reaver, it looks like that Reaver and that Dragoon did make it out, and they're coming in for a second run. Significant amount of damage done inside of Racquetball's base, but it looks like he's going to come back out, going to lose his Dragoon. Oh, taking a lot of damage on his Reaver on that second harass, but able to at least pause the economy here, and just a little sliver of health. He's probably going to lose that Reaver on another shot here. Speed shuttle upgrade though. At this stage, he's done a pretty good job of actually harassing the economy in the backstage, but I would say things about evening up. He's going to try to take an economic lead by taking an additional expansion right now, and just there's that Reaver getting picked off just by a single shot. That's all it really took at that stage. Looks like that shuttle coming back. 2 Dragoons in position, shuttles passing each other there. It's like, hey, what's up? Sup? And we'll see if really Demonologist, if he wants to, he can set back up to do another attack. He's not in too bad a position. His economy's been pretty hurt, but on the same time, on the opposite end, Racquetball's economy's been hurt as well. Racquetball is taking an economic lead though right now, taking this additional expansion. Looks like in a pretty good supply count difference here. He's in a really good position. And it looks like he's actually got another Reaver. He's going to go up for another harass. Secondary is up, so he's going to rely on this harass to basically keep Demonologist back. Again, I'm kind of curious whether we see some vultures and maybe even a tank vulture combination inside that drop shuttle for another push. Demonologist, I think, at this stage is thinking about taking an additional expansion rather than doing anything else. And right as he's pushing out, unfortunately, with this attack force, looks like this Reaver is going to come along backside, and it's going to avoid a lot of these mines, planted right on top, and a Wraith alongside, but it's not able to really help, losing some more SCVs, alongside. And it looks like with that speed